get ready for today's Week 4 matchup.
When you look at this matchup, you've got to talk about the deep threats, the guys that can go long. And two of the best, speediest receivers in the game are going to be on the same field today.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see how both teams, the offenses, how do they get the football to these speedy wide receivers. And no matter what you do on the defensive side, you go, well, we're going to take them out of the game. We're going to double team them. Really? How are you going to do that when they're in motion? They're always changing formations. Very tough to do now. You just got to rely on good tackling to try to prevent those short catches and long runs.
Here's our look at the Falcons offense. How will this team rebound after last week's debacle in which they turned the football over 5 times?
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Quick drop back. And a flag is down. And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Following the penalty, it sets up 2nd down and 19.
McCoy lines up in the backfield.
Scrambling out of the pocket. Gains 11.
Well, we just don't talk about it enough. He is so good, has such quick feet. And then when he gets outside, if you make him run, he will. And a good job there picking up some extra yards. Quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing play here.
And he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up 4th down after just a 3-play series.
The Falcons are getting set to punt.
Bell's just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch. Here's the football resting at the 43.
Defense crowd the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
The Toronto Huskies take it from the 43. Made by Smith that time. And now we'll take a look at the Huskies offense. This is an efficient group. Last week turning the football over just once. Coming to the line at the 43.
Second down and 10. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. First down here after the completion. Ball was out. This one's going back the other way.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
The Falcons' offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Out of the shotgun. Now on the move. Jones got it. On a pass, had some heat on it. They'll mark him at the 41.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass. Look at the defensive line. Everybody's spreading out. I think they're going to try to pressure the quarterback.
The Falcons snapping at the 41.
Scanning the field. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
First down at the 41. Here's the give to LaShawn McCoy. Kendricks there to make the tackle. And now, here's the Huskies defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. Falcons from the 37. Can't hold on here as this falls incomplete.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
The Falcons line up in the pistol offense.
Playing press coverage to the outside. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Bosher is back now. He'll be punting it away. Roberson's going to make the fair catch this time.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The fumble by the kick return team, and look out. The football goes out there. They make the recovery. Well, good job by them.
First down at the 22. And Parker has a reception. Parker's brought down after picking up just a yard. And here's the Falcons defense. They never got to the quarterback once last week. Blaine Gabbert under center. 2nd and 9. Gabbert's on the move. Comes down with no. The defender tips it out.
Oh, they make the quarterback get outside the pocket, and there is nobody open. They covered everybody.
The Huskies now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations. The Toronto Huskies take it from the 23.
He'll throw it over the middle.
And they bring him down at the 33-yard line. That's his first reception today.
One more snap, and that'll end the quarter.
We're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug-of-war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug-of-war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offenses, just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side.
But the hit knocks the ball out.
That's interesting as you watch the receiver trying to make that catch. He knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
That leads us to second down.
Scans the field. Walker makes the grab.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Play clock's running down.
Has the reception all alone.
Don't see enough of this in the NFL anymore. The out route. Everybody's afraid to throw it. They want all those little safe dink and dunks inside. But that is a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and wide receiver.
The Huskies have it at the 44. Searching for space to the right. And Williams is tackled down after a gain of 5.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
Looking across the middle.
Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Advancing it now inside the 40.
The Toronto Huskies have it at the 39. Here's Ertz. Brought down at the 29. That's another reception. Give him 2.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
First down here after the completion. Williams is taking the handoff. Ogletree with a stop on that play.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The long drive continues.
Second and 2.
Has his target. Still powering ahead.
There's nothing like a play-action pass. When the offensive linemen make it look like it's a run, the linebackers are all near the line of scrimmage, and easy to throw it down the field for that completion.
Gabbard's completion percentage 70% on the day.
1st and 10.
Williams handed the football. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Williams is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
2nd down now.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Back to the ground. Williams marked down after a gain of 4.
The Huskies have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Gabbard's going to take off with it. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown. Phil, they have the lead now here late in the second thanks to that touchdown, and they should have it, in fact, when we go to the intermission.
Oh, now you're seeing the future, huh? So you know those things. I'm just kidding, of course, Jim. Like to have a little fun with you every once in a while, but hey, nice drive by the offense. That puts them in a great frame of mind going into halftime here soon.
He's put the ball on the tee, and he's about to kick off. Roberson's there to take him down. And a run back of about 19. The Falcons stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Gonna try and scramble now. There's a flag out. Halftime, 2 minutes away.
And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
The Falcons will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 7-0. First down at the 25.
Throws the pass. Pass is intercepted. Running room. Going to take it home for the touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
The Huskies getting ready to kick it off. Picks up the football at the 6. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Falcons offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 29. And here's the toss. McCoy's taken down at the 33.
McCoy's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. For the home run. Has the catch.
Falcons call a timeout. Their first.
Coming to the line at the 34.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
From the gun.
The ball is jarred loose. It's now second down.
The defensive line is now all spreading out.
Out of the shotgun formation.
And it's knocked down.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's third and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
The Falcons are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Out of the gun.
Jones going to pull in the bullet pass. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
From the red zone.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff. Second down here. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
When you see linebackers moving like this, you're trying to confuse the offensive line. When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Ready to take the snap at the 4.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run.
The defense gets a sack.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
drives it through for the field goal.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
Everyone's lined up for this kickoff. Bell's got a chance for a return. There's a flag out. It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
The second half is officially underway.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
And here we go, the first snap of the second half. Catch made.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Gabbard's completion percentage 70% on the day.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
So, first and goal to go.
And Williams is going to breaks the plane. Touchdown.
We're early in the third, and they may be starting to pull away.
What a job coming out at halftime and just finding a way to score, put more points on the board, and pull away from your opponent. That is good halftime adjustments.
He'll have a chance to take off. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Falcons talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
The Falcons come to the line with an empty backfield.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Intercepted! Another big mistake right away here in the third quarter with an interception.
Look, you know you got talent. It all comes down to getting that talent and making the right decisions. That's what you have to really work on, being a little more careful with the football. Once you start doing that, you'll see better results.
First down at the 41. Williams has got it on the handoff. And here we have second down. They bring in the extra tight end. The Toronto Huskies now move the chains.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Gabbard's now completed 4 in a row. First down at the 28. Williams going to take the handoff now.
The line of scrimmage, the 27.
The Huskies from the 27. Takes it again. Williams tackled down at the 24. The Toronto Huskies lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. And Williams has had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
3rd down and 6. Trying to plow ahead. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
1st down at the 16. Slashes to the left side. Takes it the distance for the touchdown. At this point in the game, midway through the 3rd, that touchdown has them on the brink of putting this game away.
Man, they're starting to put their mark on this game, Jim, and you just got to be careful. Don't let it get away from you right here. Find a way to go out there and score on the offensive side and get back into this football game.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Falcons offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
1st down at the 21. Takes it out of the eye. They'll mark him at the 22. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Look at that. The defensive line, now they're all spreading out. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Should have had it.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field. Nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
3rd and 9 after that last incompletion.
Falcons with an empty backfield look here.
Drop back, shotgun formation. He'll throw it over the middle.
The Falcons don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Bell's going to take this one from the 12. He steps out. That return's good for about 23.
Bell is such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, very, that's the answer.
2 tight ends on the field here.
Williams is taking the handoff.
He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Williams is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
2nd down coming up. The play clock's running down. The official whistles this one dead. This is going to be a delay of game. 2nd down coming up.
Williams handed the football.
And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Williams is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
They need to get the play off. 3-step drop. Parker's got it. 1st down.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those 1st downs. You got a big lead here in the 2nd half. Keep that clock running.
We're heading to the fourth quarter in what has been a completely one-sided affair. I'd ask if a comeback is possible, but when it's this margin, Phil, I'm a realist.
You are a realist, Jim, and you know when you're behind, like you are a lot of times when we play golf, by the 14th or 15th hole, you know it's over, but we finish it out, and you know what, same here in this football game, they got to go ahead and finish this game out.
After running it, it's second down. Fullback takes the handoff. Taylor's tackled down after a gain of 2. After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Delay of game will cost them 5. Third and 11 after the penalty. Blaine Gabbert under center. Brandon Flowers picks off that pass. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. He's brought to a halt. They had no reason to come out here and be so feisty in the fourth quarter, getting blown out. But they come up with the interception, so hats off to them, Phil.
Well, they know, Jim, that they got to watch this film tomorrow, and if you don't play hard, your job could be in jeopardy. So I like the effort the defense gave that time. I'd like to see a little more effort by this offense as they come on the field. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Brings it in. Ducks out of bounds.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense. Picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. He'll take the snap from the gun. Interception. Tackles made early in the fourth, and if there was ever a thought of a miracle comeback, that interception pretty much ended it.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they ever thought that it could be a miracle comeback in this game. It's been bad all day long. I actually feel bad for them throwing that interception because they just can't seem to do anything right on the offensive side.
First down at the 18. To the ground. That's a gain of 10. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
That's not an easy thing to do in sports nowadays, is to get over a bad play. The fumble earlier in the game, my man has gotten over it. He is back to running hard and making it happen.
The Huskies take it from the 28. Williams going to secure the handoff.
It'll be third down.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
And Williams has got it on the handoff.
Trying to beat the play clock. Right back to him once more. Smith, the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second and 12. They call his number once more. 2 minutes to go in the second half. It's third down coming up.
The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them all shifting to the right.
Tosses the football.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The Huskies know what a situation they were in right there, and it was a tough one. Third and long, what are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Falcons have to still be thinking about that last possession. They were actually moving down the field. And then, of course, the untimely interception ended things.
Yeah, the defense, look, they got good players. And, you know, you give them enough chances, they're finally going to make the play. You have to be careful with the football. The offense was not, and that's why it resulted in an interception.
What do you think they're talking about in that huddle after that drive-killing interception?
They're probably telling the quarterback, if you do that again, we're going to kick you out. I don't know, but they got to play better.
They'll try over again on second down. They're going to try to catch the defense off guard as they line up in the Wildcat. Graham's all over that offense and brings him down. This is third down. Third down and 11. Looking long.
And they can't connect.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
They're in punting formation. Bell's not going to test the coverage here as he makes the fair catch. Takes a knee. Coming up, second down. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.